What is up, YouTube? Welcome to another edition of Nerdy Sense Reviews. It's your boy Corey, and today I have got an exciting episode for you. We're not reviewing any movies, but we are going to do my countdown for the top 10 most anticipated films of 2016. I am ready to get this started. Before we get on with the countdown, just a little disclaimer. I'm not counting down the best movies of 2016. I'm not counting down what I think are going to be blockbuster hits. I'm not counting down what I think are going to be the most classic films of 2016. I'm just giving you my list of the films that I am most excited to see. So before people come on my page and attack my picks and like, how could you pick this film over this film? I'm just giving you a list of films that I'm most excited to see. My opinion. You're going to have your picks of films that you can't wait to get in the theater to see. I'm going to have mine. And it was very hard for me to rank top 10, and I had to leave some off. So just bear with me. This is my top 10 list. It won't be yours. You're going to have your opinion. I'm going to have mine. And that's fine. If you come on my page and you leave anything negative or you attack my picks in any way, I'm going to delete your comment. Just to let you know. So here we go. Number 10. This was very hard for me because there were a couple that I wanted to put on here, but I had to give it to The Jungle Book. I cannot wait to see this movie. The CGI effects, first of all, look incredible. This movie, from a cinematic standpoint, just looks like it is going to be beautiful. And I've always been a fan of the original Jungle Book cartoon, Bare Necessities. I mean, that's probably like a song that anyone who knows anything about classic Disney films can sing. But what really got me was just the overall effects. Cinematically, this movie looks like it is going to be spectacular. And I'm always a fan for treats to the eye. I went to see Interstellar and I enjoyed it from the cinematic side. So, I mean, that has nothing to do with this film. But just from a visual standpoint, this film just sucked me in. Also, the cast. Idris Elba, Ben Kingsley, Scarlett Johansson. Those Christopher Walken, who I really, really love. Just his voice always just gets me cracking up. I just believe that this movie is going to be so good, and it's going to be sleeper. Like, this movie is going to make some money in the box office. I'm not joking around. Families are going to come in droves to see this movie. I don't think it's going to be a box office bomb. So I'm definitely going to have to see The Jungle Book when it comes out. It just, the trailer that I've seen, the music and the visuals just got me so excited for this film. So I'm definitely going to go in to see that. Number 9. Now, this one hasn't gotten a lot of attention, and I'm pretty surprised. Number 9 is Now You See Me 2, the sequel. Daniel Radcliffe signed on to this movie, and when I saw that, it kind of pushed me towards not going to see it. But then I thought about how much I enjoyed the first one, how good I thought the first one was, and I'm kind of leaning back towards going to see it now. I wasn't too excited, but then I saw the little teaser that they put together, and I went back and rewatched the first one, and I was like, why not? You know, actually, I could see myself in the theater going to see this movie. I could see myself, just enjoying it. I thought the first one was immensely enjoyable. It wasn't like an Oscar competitor or anything, but to turn my mind off and just be able to go see a movie, at the beginning, I was really, really impressed. And then at the end, they kind of came in with a twist, and I was like, wait, turn my brain back on. I got to think through this. So going to see the sequel, I really want to see how they follow it up. And I know the first one left a lot of questions that had to be answered in the sequel. So I had to pick that as number 9 as a film that I'm excited to go into the movies to see, and I will definitely be there opening day. Number 8. And I'm kind of sad that I had to put this movie this high on the list, or I guess you could say low. I was so excited for this film, but after the first trailer, I just don't know. I have some questions left me with a little bit of head scratching. So at 8, I had to put Xmen Apocalypse there. Guys, I have been so excited for this movie, especially after Days of Future Past. I was like, oh, I cannot wait to see Apocalypse on screen. Xmen Apocalypse is one of my favorite storylines from comic books. I'm telling you, I put this in top 3 of storylines. And I'm really sad that that trailer for me left a little bit of a bad taste in my mouth. Apocalypse has always been just one of those X-Men characters that he's just so OP. And when they first came out with pictures and he looked like Ivan Ooze from Power Rangers, I was just kind of like, I can get past that. I'm not putting this low because they didn't show much Wolverine. He has not always been a draw for me in this new X-Men era movies. But I don't know. I'm just kind of like, I'm kind of thinking, I kind of saw some things that I might not be able to get down with. It's just, I might have to see a little bit more footage before I put this up against some of the other 7. But right now, X-Men Apocalypse, as far as most anticipated movies, it ranks number 8. I had to put it as number 8. I'm not convinced yet. I haven't seen enough. It was kind of like, for me. So I'm still going to see it because Apocalypse is one of my favorite storylines, one of the best, my opinion, one of the best comic book characters, villains ever. So I got to see how they do my man when they put him in these films. So right now it's at number 8. Maybe they'll come out with another trailer that convinces me otherwise. Number 7, Doctor Strange. On no other reason than the fact that Benedict Cumberbatch is in this movie. Benedict Cumberbatch is one of those actors who I know is going to go down. If they have an Actor Hall of Fame, he is already on the fast track there. This guy is just a professional in every movie he does. He brings something special to the screen, and you know, he's like Michael Fassbender for me. Like, you know he's going to do well in a role because he's a perfectionist. He is a professional. He is just one of those guys that gets to a role and he's like, okay, I'm in my hustle. I'm immersing myself in this character and I'm becoming him. I don't know much about Doctor Strange, and I will never claim to be like this super Marvel fanboy that knows every Marvel superhero, every storyline. So for me, Benedict Cumberbatch is someone who's going to draw me in to the movies, and I can sit down and I can go, okay, you know, I'm into this world. He's going to convince me. I know he is. I have no other questions about it. So Benedict Cumberbatch has to be my choice for this film for no other reason than it's Benedict Cumberbatch, Doctor Strange. This fan-made poster is amazing to me. I know I have some fan-made posters for these movies representative. They're not official. So please don't attack me on my page because I know that these are some of these are fan-made. I just like the way they look and they make me even more excited for these movies. So Doctor Strange is definitely number 7 on my list. I know I put it above X-Men and I don't know much about the film. But from what I've heard, from the casting, from the concept art, I'm just really excited to see this movie, and this piqued my interest effectively now. Number 6 is Suicide Squad. This trailer, this teaser that they came out with Suicide Squad got me so amped for this film. And I'm not talking about because of the Joker, but just everything about what I saw from this trailer or teaser just got me so excited for it and so pumped to see this film. I was like, okay. DC is righting the wrong in the ship. They are getting ready for this cinematic universe. They are about to start making some great films. Harley Quinn looks absolutely astounding, amazing, just incredible. The Joker, I know that this version of the Joker is going to be great. Deadshot looks pretty damn convincing. Killer Croc looks amazing. Diablo looks great. I'm just saying, the Suicide Squad, they got me feeling like they hit this nail right on the head. We got a cameo from Batman. So they're fully invested in the cinematic universe, and Suicide Squad is going to be just one of those movies that I will have absolutely no trouble seeing. It's going to be after Batman versus Superman. So we already got that cinematic set up, and they're already tying threads together in this film from the teaser. You can see the cameo from Batman. You can see they mentioned Superman. We got Robin's suit in the shots. So just for me, everything that this teaser represented just got me so excited for what they're doing. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is my number 5 pick, and it's Out of the Shadows. It's a sequel. Some people might be going, what? Like, the first movie was just Well, they look like they're correcting it. First of all, the first thing you notice when this teaser opens up is that they change the look of the turtles. They no longer have these big egghead looking like aliens from another planet. They actually look a lot more similar to turtles. When I first did my trailer reaction, the teaser reaction that I didn't notice that. I went back, watched it a couple of times. I was like, okay. They're bringing Krang in. Rocksteady and Bebop are two of the most hilarious villains from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They had me absolutely rolling as I was a kid. And to see them in this film, I'm just excited as a fan to be able to go in. It looks like this is going to be a huge improvement over the first, and they are really doing fan service. So to be able to go back in and see this film, see the sequel, and see the improvements that they made, I have never been so excited of a sequel after seeing such a disappointment in the first one. Maybe they can do it with Fantastic Four if they don't completely throw that out the window. I mean, I would if I was Fox. I would just completely scrap that project and then take another few years and focus on trying to make it better again, because Fox completely fails with every Fantastic Four. So I'm actually excited about this sequel. I'm going to go see it. This is my number 5 pick. Number 4, guys. Number 4 is, there's a reason that this movie is number 4. Batman v Superman. So many people have so many mixed reactions about this film. People are saying, oh, DC already ruined it. It's either you love it or you hate it. You're excited or you're not. I'm on the fence about it, to be honest. But from the footage I've seen, I really want to go see this movie. I feel like they might actually do a great job with it. I am a huge fan of Ben Affleck as a pick for Batman. He just looks like he's going to do such a great job. People are like, I'm not down with the Batfleck. And it's because Ben Affleck has had so many mixed reviews for his movies over the years. He's done a lot of good. He's done a lot of bad. So we don't know which way to make of it. But he looks like he is actually a great pick for this film. Just the little innuendos and little bit that I've seen, I really love him as Batman. This storyline is either going to be good or it's going to be bad. It's not much going in between, but I feel like from what I've seen, I feel like it has me intrigued. Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman is going to be, she looks beautiful. She looks fantastic. I feel like I can really see her as Diana. We got to see her acting. But so far as the look goes, she has the Amazonian warrior down. And a lot of that criticism has died down after the second trailer. Thank God. Because I was so tired of hearing fanboys just complain about Diana. And it was just really annoying for me going on forums and seeing people just bash. Like, it seems like you fanboys just need a reason to complain. Like, goodness gracious, just let us see some cinematic footage, for God's sakes. Let a scene come to light before you absolutely trash somebody. That's what happened to Joker with The Dark Knight. People came on and were like, oh, I don't like this pick. He's just a rom-com boy. He's not going to do a good job. And then he came and blew you out the water, and you came back and you were like, I was always a fan of him. No, you weren't. But for this movie as my number 4 pick, I feel like it's going to be a great film. Let's just wait and get into the theaters and see this film before we bash it. Number 3 pick. I was kind of flip-flopping over 3 and 2 because it was hard for me. But, oh man. Number 3, I have to say, is going to be the Star Wars anthology Rogue One. We got Darth Vader confirmed for this movie. Still a little bit of speculation on whether we're going to see Obi-Wan Kenobi. People are pretty much saying it's confirmed. We're going to see Tarkin. Of course we're going to see the Death Star. I mean, this movie centers around the Death Star. But for Rogue One, it's a Star Wars movie. It's Disney, and they are doing an absolutely great job with the anthology. This was smart for them to come out and say they were going to come out with a Star Wars movie every year. And now that Star Wars Force Awakens is absolutely blowing box office records out of the water, and they actually have a good chance to take the #1 worldwide record, they haven't even opened in China yet. And that might be good or that might be bad. We will see once it comes out. But I had to give it to Anthology as the #3 pick. Coming off the heels of Force Awakens, this is going to be a big box office hit. It is probably not going to do Star Wars numbers. I don't expect it to. I don't expect any other Star Wars movie after to do Force Awakens numbers. But just for me, the storyline, I can really see myself getting behind this. It's not lightsabers, it's in the air piloting. So I can still get behind this film. But for the #2 movie, I had to put this at #3. #2 is Deadpool. What can I say about this movie? Ryan Reynolds was the perfect pick. He's been championing this movie since the horrible disaster that we had in the Wolverine Origins movie. He has been championing it. And for that reason, I had to put this at #2. He's immersed himself in this Deadpool. He's been reading comic books. He's been watching the Spider-Man animated series with Deadpool appearances. He has been just fully immersing himself in this character with the little shorts that we've seen, the TV spots, the teasers, the trailers. He just looks like he is a perfect fit for Deadpool. And it looks like Fox has done an absolutely amazing job in making sure that this movie was everything that it could be. It's rated R, which is absolutely perfect. They've got the look down. And the budget is set at $30 million. So it's absolutely not this big $100 million and above superhero budget that we've seen for these other movies. And it still looks like it's going to be fantastic. The marketing campaign has done an absolutely amazing job. I just seen marketing campaign like this poster on Facebook where they took a picture of this billboard and it was like Wade Wilson and his girlfriend and kind of like this rom-com shot. And they were like the best love story. John Campea put it on his Facebook. So, and it was just scrolling down. The marketing team has done an absolutely amazing job for this film. And I had to put it at #2 because I really think they're going to do a great job. And this film is going to exceed expectations and it's going to be a smash hit. #1, Captain America Civil War, as if you didn't already know. My favorite film, superhero film of all time, and if you watch previous videos, I probably said it before, is Captain America the Winter Soldier. It has some plot holes, but for the most part, I felt like it was a great, flawlessly made film. And it showed Captain America as the badass that he is. So to follow that up, I feel like they got to do something. Because they kind of let people down with the Avengers Age of Ultron. They were championing this movie like it was going to just be a whole step above the original Avengers movie. And fanboys kind of came out, fans of the film kind of came out like, no, it wasn't. So I feel like they're coming back and they're going to try to, you know, punch their standards in the face and create another movie that could set a new standard for Marvel. They have been outdoing themselves every time. And the way that they have their cinematic universe set up is just genius. From Netflix to the shows that we get on ABC to the movies that come out, they have been very meticulous about how they weave this cinematic universe. And they've done a great job. So the Marvel standard now falls on Captain America Civil War. From the trailer that we saw, it's going to be absolutely amazing. It's going to be an Avengers movie pretty much. We missing Thor and Hulk, but we got Scarlet Witch, we got the Vision. They're introducing Black Panther. So I have no problems thinking that this film will be a cash cow. It might be the #1 grossing movie when 2016 is all said and done. And it might blow other superhero movies out of the water. I think the only movie that's going to give it a run is Deadpool. And I say that because I think Deadpool is going to grab a lot of fans, and those fans are going to go out, spread the word of mouth, and be the most powerful driving force in getting people in to see Deadpool. But Captain America Civil War already just has that kind of marketing. Like, this team has come out like, yeah, we know Civil War is going to be the shit. You know it. So we don't even gotta, you know, try to justify why you need to go see this movie. Plus Spider-Man. I mean, everyone might just go see it to see Tom Holland, just a sneak peek of what Spider-Man is going to be. This movie just has so much working in his favor, like it's ridiculous. But that was my countdown. Give me your countdown. Let me know what your most anticipated films of 2016 are, and we can get this train rolling. My list kicks off next month, February 12th, with Deadpool. Let me know what you think. If you like my countdown, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Facebook, Twitter can stay up to date on all the latest Nerdy Sense videos. Also, scroll down. See if you like some other videos that I have up. Reactions, gameplay, podcasts. All of those. Excuse me. Had to burp the White Castle. Scroll down. Make sure there are some of those that you might like to see. The reactions are full flowing. We got some good ones up. I'll be coming back to you with more later on. NS Nation, stand up. Oh, well, that was stupid. Oh, that's such a great standoff.
You will. Rated PG-13.
I gotta watch that again. That's weird. Okay.